Hello, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to share my study, Heritage Roots Singers Clinic for Essential Soft Skills Development in Uganda. I am Milton Wabiona, an assistant lecturer for music and ethnic dance at Makerere University in Kampala, Uganda. This study is an ongoing applied research I am conducting in Uganda in two dimensions, the practical dimension and the theoretical dimension. The practical dimension involves choir performance practice with a select group of participants, while the theoretical perspective involves documentation of the study processes and experiences observed with this group. Purpose. The purpose of this study is to provide an active model and systematic documentation record of music as a focus tool for essential skills, soft skills development in Uganda's education system. Background and problem statement of my study. The current study was inspired by education research reports that have concluded as Uganda's education system has failed to enable the development of key competencies referred to as essential skills or soft skills. A team of educationists led by John Mary Mitana conducted a study titled Assessing Education Outcomes in the 21st Century in Uganda, a focus on soft skills. The study made reference to the World Health Organization's definition of essential skills, also referred to as soft-life skills, as problem solving, creative thinking, critical thinking, effective communication, interpersonal relationships, self-awareness, and empathy. Other competences listed in this study include motivation, time management, self-regulation, cooperation, conscientiousness, organization, perseverance, goal setting, and help seeking. This researcher's conclusion was that employable competences were much wider than traditional examination grades or academic qualifications, otherwise referred to as hard skills, which were the main target of focus for the current education system in Uganda. My study design, which is the Singers Clinic, was then partly supported by findings of the 2019 Grunwald Associates Chorus Impact Study that was conducted to examine how children, adults, and communities benefit from choruses in the United States. The following were key findings of this study. One, that chorus singing was the most popular form of participation in the performing arts. Two, that adults who sing in choruses were remarkably good citizens. And three, that children who sing in choruses have academic success and valuable life skills. And finally, four, that the decline of chorus singing opportunities for children and youth is a key area for concern in the United States. I found these observations quite pertinent to and applicable, relevant to the Ugandan society, and that kind of inspired my study to see how this can be replicated here in Uganda. Other related studies include Andrew Kagumba's doctoral dissertation at Texas Tech University, in which he studied the connection between musicking and life skills education among youth in Kampala, and also my own empirical study of the Uganda Heritage Roots Folk Arts Rehabilitation Model for street children in Kampala, Uganda. Therefore, these and other factors made it apparent that there was a need to devise approaches that facilitate attainment of such life skills in Uganda's education system. Target beneficiaries. The target beneficiaries for this study include school music teachers, university music students, church musicians, ethnic music and dance performers, and rock band musicians. These categories represent organized strategic social groups with capacity and responsibility and possibility for civic engagement and potentially influencers for the general public in their respective social settings. I set 3 strategic goals, and against which I derived objectives for my study. My first goal is for improved musical leadership through music teacher efficacy. And under this goal, I focus on class or ensemble management skills, lesson planning skills, teacher confidence, and appropriate teaching methods. And against this goal, the objective is to reinforce music teaching performance skills in Ugandan communities. My second goal is using music as a focused tool for human enlightenment and empowerment. Unfortunately, this might seem a rather traditional goal, but it's apparently not well nurtured in formal and organized social settings in Africa and in Uganda in particular. And the objective against this goal is to build communication skills, analytical decision-making, instruction methods, and interpersonal relationships. And third and last goal is improve musicianship skills. And under this, I hope to have improved performance skills, planning, ensemble management, repertoire selection processes, etc., for community music groups and musicians. And the objective against this goal is to train performers on how to plan and create a performance and effective use of limited time and other resources. Method. This study employs a highly participatory approach of musical arts training that combines Ugandan indigenous musical arts practices and conventional music education approaches used across the world. In this method, trainees and clinicians complement each other such that participants are not seen as mere recipients of a service, but rather as valuable contributors to the outputs of the project. In a workshopping and assigning both technical and administrative roles on a rolling basis, this project does not just rely on experts to deliver knowledge, but also through peer teaching and peer learning experiences. And these are some of the approaches that are unfortunately still missing in the mainstream Ugandan education system. And then we also have regular public performances, which are continually going out of system in the current education system. I set my research to run on 3 major activities. 1, choir performance and directing. This activity helps trainees develop their sense of teamwork, listening skills, respect for peers, and leadership strategies. Using choir officers' roles such as choir president, voice leaders, welfare, publicity, and library secretaries, these roles help trainees to practice leadership responsibilities from a micro level. 2, methods in music teaching. And under this, there is a focus on class, ensemble management, lesson planning practices, and peer teaching and peer learning, where trainees are assigned smaller musical tasks to train and produce for performance as a way of enhancing their leadership skills through taking responsibility. And 3 is life skills coaching sessions. And these coaching sessions are particularly connected to music practices or competences. And these include time management, decision-making, and managing managing emotions, and other such soft life skills needed to thrive in the arts field, but also in everyday life. Like I said, this is still an ongoing study, and therefore I haven't yet reached conclusive results or conclusions, but I have got some anticipated outcomes out of my study, and these are some of them. I hope this study will be useful in making the following contributions. 1, I hope my study will trigger an increased appreciation and use of performing arts in Uganda's education system beyond just the entertainment or ritualistic values and functions. 2, I hope this study will create an increased awareness of the connection between music competences or knowledge skills and everyday life skills. The ability to sing, ability to run an ensemble, or ability to play an instrument can also be taken further to transfer those abilities into other social life skills and social settings. Number 3, this study will potentially enable the ability to make knowledge transfers from musical practices to practical life skills needed in various social settings. And lastly, 4, I believe that this study will contribute to improved awareness for music teachers and directors, music directors, as both arts experts as well as community leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, that ends my presentation, and below are some of the references that I have used to come up with my study. I welcome your questions and comments and contributions. And this being an ongoing study, I am even open to partnerships that would even make this study even bigger and more useful to beyond the Ugandan confines. Thank you very much for listening to me, and have a good time.